this is the character that I want to be, but how do I make these armor? And, you know, I looked up tutorials and things like that. So I definitely think it comes down to, does this character resonate with you? Am I passionate enough about this character and really wanting to embody this character that I'm about to put those hundreds of hours into learning how to become this character? Like,
and money.
Oh yeah,
this is unfortunately
and
not
money.
cheap. Yeah.
We're gonna get to Worbla.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Good thing I'm gonna talk about the cheapest stuff on it. Phone.
So, I guess my advice, as someone who's been doing this for so long, is if you see something that you love and you're like, oh man, armor, yes. It's okay. You can do whatever you want, but plan accordingly. If you think like it's gonna take you 8 months,
Let me pick
plan
it up.
for 16. If you think it's gonna be $400, plan for 8. Like, just all joking aside, plan for double. That's my biggest advice when it comes to any sort of armor build, any sort of prop build, because you're gonna screw it up and you gotta do it again and again and again and again until you're perfect like these people. AKA, I still do it like 30 times in a row. It sucks.
I think that the money thing too, like, the best thing about armor is you can build it in stages.
Yes.
Like, armor is not like a sewing thing where it's like, I have to build this one dress. It's like, I can do shoulder pauldrons this month.
Yeah.
I can do the bracers this month, and I can do the leg pieces next month, and then 3 months later, you have a costume.
How do you guys stay motivated for the long-term goal over time?
I don't know. I'm not good with motivation.
It's not a motivational speaking class.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm very
Okay.
obsessive. So for me, I can knock out. I can put 60 hours of work in a week if I wanted to. I'm very like. But on the opposite flips, I'll do absolutely. I'll probably work really hard for a good 2-3 weeks, and then I'll take like a month off, and then I'll do it again. I'll go back to it. Because normally, like, I want to make a suit, so I'm like, okay, I started like the cool, like I do the cool helmet, I do the cool shoulders. I'm like, I don't want to make bracers. And then like months later, a week before the con, I'm like, fuck, I gotta make bracers. And that's what happens.
Yeah. We can jump into materials if you're ready to go. The first question is kind of like a BS, kind of dragging out to make sure everyone's here. Okay, so our first topic per se is materials, tools that you need, and Michelle, how do you want to break this? I brought my tools, so they're gonna pitch in as well. I have a standard setup. Everyone who does armor has a general standard setup. I'm gonna like hand stuff around. You can like pass around the class.
Don't hand out the knives.
Yeah. John's my tool.
Yeah. So, standard materials, it depends on what you want to use. We have several materials, which I've actually ripped that you can use, depending on your budget. We'll go over these in elaborate detail. We're going to probably spend like 10 minutes on each one. Feel free to ask questions. Our cheapest methods being EVA foam.
Ooh,
Show me
I got it. I got this.
EVA foam and craft foam.
Do you want me to just go into
craft
it?
foam.
Do you want me to just like go into this? Because I could.
Well, maybe we could just we're gonna do a quick over summary.
I was gonna say if we go like foam, because I think everything builds from foam.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah.
So if we start with foam.
Oh yeah, we can cover all the shit on the table in the process.
Yeah, you can like go across, and then we'll end with.
We rehearse this. No. Okay, we're gonna start with EVA.
I think one of the most important things to know before you guys get started, when you're picking out your character, think about budget. If you're just getting started and you don't have a lot of the materials, and you don't have a lot of the tools that you need, you have to calculate that in. A lot of stuff is really expensive the first time, right? You're buying paint, you're buying priming materials, you're buying scissors, and all this other stuff. Once you already have all that, your next set will be a little cheaper because you're not spending as much time. So always keep that in mind. You're not just spending any material, but you're going to need tools to finish your project as well. So foam obviously is one of the cheaper ways to make armor, and you can still make really cool stuff. There's people out there that make some pretty impressive things with just foam, so they can keep their material costs very low. When you start getting into the thermoplastics, it starts to get really expensive. So keep that in mind if you guys are getting started. You haven't done this before. You're spending money not just on the material, but you're spending money on, and I always recommend getting good tools. If you buy cheap scissors, they're going to break on you. If you buy a cheap glue gun, it's going to break on you. You know, if you can afford it, spend a little extra on your tools the first time.
All to you. I think if you're new, just getting started, EVA is a great start. I'm going to hand it to her. We have 3 sheets of craft foam. 3mm was this
6mm.
6 and
EVA.
EVA.
Yeah.
And EVA can come in different thicknesses too. So do you have anything made with EVA up here right now?
The
I
sword
got a picture
The sword is, but I
that
don't.
we can.
Yeah, you feel